The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada.
Nice.
Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida. What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The Bigger, Better, Badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex,
And more sex.
are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
All right, let's kick off the podcast on this Tuesday night. Welcome to the show, 2nd of July. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, broadcast. Hello, my name is Mo, and our phone number is 478-7954. If you want to call us, you can also Skype the Good Times podcast. Text us 0927-214-1981. Get your love questions out there, your life problems, sex questions, whatever it may be. We are here to help. Don't forget, all callers win 3 movies each from clickplay.ph. Your chance at our nightly iPad. We get some Lincoln Park tickets as well to give away. So it is a packed show, and I'm pretty excited about it because of our guest. Now, I spoke to her a little while ago, and this is the first time I've met her. She has a podcast also under our network called the Girls of 28A. She's on TV. But what's more important, at least to me, is she's bringing in this new kind of breed of models that are both smart as they are beautiful. Like, generally speaking, and no offense, love, when I get to you, most models don't know shit. They're stupid as fuck. Most of them. At least traditionally, right?
Traditionally.
And then all of a sudden, look at this, man. In these past few years, model after model with not just college degrees, but they're eloquent and they can carry conversations. And I mean, it's almost like your model / beauty queen. Like they're just smart. And I'm impressed because now I can go up to a model and I'm like, hey, fucker, 8 times 7. And they're like, 56. I'm like, wow, look at you. Good God. It's nice to, wow, it's great, you know? And no offense to models, Julia, but I mean, that has to be a little bit true. They used to be kind of like athletes. Remember back in the day, athletes, they just knew the sport. They didn't know shit about anything. Now you have these, multi-sport scholar athletes and these hybrid monster, and you're beautiful and you're bright, and it's nice to have you on the program. Please welcome, I hope I don't fuck up your last name, but it's Julia Sniegowski.
Oh, you said it correctly. Well, thank you. That was very nice what you said, but I do feel a bit pressured now to sound quite eloquent and well-spoken.
Listen, I read your blog. And
what?
I see all of your lovely pictures, and you're gorgeous, beautiful, and from what I hear in person, you crush. Looks-wise, gorgeous. But everyone is just as impressed as how bright you are, and that's awesome.
Wow, you flatter me, but thank you very much. That made my day, made my self-esteem rocket a few points. So,
Cool.
Thanks.
Well,
Mo.
it's true because I don't fuck around. I'm telling you, you're. I don't know how you are as I guess as a host.
Oh.
Well, no, as a host, but read, like when I read your blog, and your blog has been on my browser for could be 4 days now.
Oh.
I am thoroughly impressed at your writing capability, and you are really a 10 in the look. So I'm telling you, that it's a nice, deadly, perfect storm, a nice little combination of just beauty and brains. And it's nice to see that a lot of models these days look like you, and also, are really bright. Just saying. That's all.
Thank you.
Now
Thank you very much.
you're half Japanese, right? And I can
Yes.
see that in your face.
Yes, I am.
I had the greatest dream last night, Julia. Do you know who
Okay.
Sola Aoi is?
No, who's that? Is this a porn star?
She's a porn star from Japan.
No, I've never heard of her.
And I had a dream of her last night, and it was romance. You know what I mean? It was just, we hung out, we went to the beach, we made out a little bit. But, for a porn star, you'd think the dream would just be all like schoolgirl outfit type that they do in the Japanese porn, but it wasn't. It was nice, And every now and then we'll tweet each other, and
Wait,
I'm always
in your
thrilled when she
dream
tweets
or
me.
in real life, you guys tweet each other?
Oh, no, in real life we tweet each other.
Oh,
but her English is kind of fucked up. So she'll tweet me in her broken English, and it's the cutest thing ever. And we send messages across to each other, and I tell her to come on the show, but she's like, I can't because my English is so bad. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'll learn Japanese. I have the biggest crush on her. And I never refer to her as porn star. I'm only doing that because you're here. It is what it is. She is a porn star. But when I talk to her and people go, oh, bold star, yeah. And I'm like, no, she's not. She's an adult actress. And, I just kind of defend her really. She's beautiful, man.
Well,
she is.
Do you want me to teach you how to
special.
tell her that she's pretty?
That is exactly why I wanted you here this morning, morning for me, is because I need you to give me some phrases on how do I talk to Sola Aoi. She is gorgeous, man. Now, Maria Ozawa, still the hottest
I've
Japanese
heard of her.
adult star of all time. Oh, she's stunning.
She's like half French, right? I think I've heard of her.
She is half Canadian and half Japanese. I don't know if she has a little Singaporean in her, but I think she's Canadian Japanese, basically.
Okay.
Now, this Sola Aoi girl, she's full Japanese, but she's beautiful, man. Both of them just stunning.
I'm going to have to Google
And
her
they're porn
after this.
Please do.
Okay,
you will
well,
not be disappointed. Yeah.
Well, if you want to tell her she's pretty, you have to say, とても綺麗ですね. Like, you're very
Yeah,
pretty.
but how do I tweet that shit? Because all of a sudden it starts to become some hieroglyphics nonsense, and I can't really get to. I mean, you gotta hold on. Do me a favor. Send me like a DM on how to just kind of sweet nothings that I can send to her, and then I'm gonna go ahead and tweet her. I really like her. I really do. And I could if I brought her home and my parents what does she do? She's a porn star. Why did you bring her here? Because I love her. I don't care.
Because
I have
it's
such
true
high
love.
standards for girlfriends because my family will judge, but I don't care with her. She is so hot. And please follow her on Twitter. And more important, follow her on Instagram because on Instagram, she does these cute selfies and, she's adorable.
What's her name again?
Anyway, back to
Something
you,
Aoi?
Julie. Sola Aoi. So SOLA space AOI.
Okay. I will definitely look into her.
On Instagram.
On
Beautiful.
Instagram,
Beautiful.
yes.
Please. Gorgeous. All right. Anyway, we got a show to go. We got people on hold. They're on the cell phone, so I want to get to them quickly because, it sucks for them to be disconnected. Julia, I know your Filipino isn't great right now, and you're improving and whatnot, so I'll translate as much as I can.
Thank you.
Regarding some of these things that people are asking, if they do, in fact, use Tagalog. And aside from that, just sit back, enjoy the ride, and let's give some advice to some of these people. Let's start with Mia, who's on line 4. You're 29, Mia. You're in Mandaluyong, and you're on a cell phone, so I'm going to get to you first. Hi, Mia. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi, Mia.
What's up, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
We're great.
Great.
I had the greatest dream, Mia. Listen, it was about
Yeah,
this
I heard.
adult star. Oh, you did? Okay. Just saying.
heard.
Again, I thought maybe, just in
Just
case you
for
did it, I want the world to know from the top of the mountain. I had the best romantic dream. Mia, we started off on the beach, right? So I'm like, oh, Sola, what the fuck are you doing here? And she's like, hello. And I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And then we just kind of drove around and
on the beach.
came to
Okay.
a point
Okay.
where she kissed me, and I'm like, and I, here's what I know it's true love with this porn star is when she kissed me, even in my dream, I had no intention of fucking her. I was completely satisfied with the fact that we were on the beach, we were holding hands, and then she put one right on the cheek. There was no trying to put the moves on her. There was no inner aggression because I knew that she was an adult star, and that means I know she has sex a lot. I was just contented with holding her hand and having one on the cheek.
True love right
That's
there.
love. That's all. Sola, if you're listening. What was that again, Julia?
綺麗
How do I
です
say
ね。
that thing?
とても綺麗ですね。
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I said. All right. Mia, what happened to you?
Okay. So, my story is, I got hold of my ex-boyfriend's sex video of the girl he cheated on me.
Love it.
But
Love
now,
it.
so we broke up last August. He's trying to get back to me since March, April. And right now, we're kind of good. We're kind of fixing things. And then all of a sudden, I get hold of the videos.
Woo, see, that's God who gave you that, love. See, that's God's message, man. That's God telling you can't go back with this guy. That's
agree.
Listen, the patron saint of sex tape brought that to your life to remind you that this fucker is a douchebag. I mean, how could you even possibly get back to him when you have him on a video banging another girl, and it's the girl who fucking cheated? Now, did you know this girl? Like, was she a friend of yours?
No, she wasn't. But the
great.
thing is, this girl, regardless if she knows that the guy has a girlfriend or not, she's still game for anything.
Yeah.
To this day now.
Yeah, sure. So she's a whorebag. Sure, I got you. But what's the question? What do you want to do now?
So now my question is, what do I do with the video?
Wait, is it a tape? How did you find it? Where did you find it?
On his phone.
I was just looking through his things, and then I found it.
What do you mean his things?
Okay, now I'm intrigued. Julia, great. Wait, what part of his? What was it? A laptop, desktop? Was it a cell phone? It matters to me because it shows me how intelligent this dumb shit is. Like if it was on his phone,
he's not so bright.
Right. So what?
Yeah. Well,
level of stupid?
I was in his computer room, and I said I was going to do a couple of things for work. And then all of a sudden, I didn't. I needed to transfer files to give to him. So I saw one of his hard drives lying around, and I said, "Hey, can I borrow this? I'm just going to transfer files." And he said, "Yeah, sure." So while he was watching TV, I was just transferring files, and then to transfer to a different computer. And then for some reason, I filtered the types of files into the movie files or the Word files.
Right.
And then for Windows, you can see like a certain portion of the screen.
No, I get it. No worries. Just thumbs. Yeah, we all know this. This is all basic shit. But okay, now you have it.
Then,
so wait a minute. Hold on one second. Does he know that you have it? Does he know that you saw it?
No, he doesn't.
Love it. You are awesome. Okay. Now hold on. We got to talk about the video real quick. Is it like he had the camera set up at a distance, or it was obvious he had it in his hand? It was a phone, and they were both kind of into it. And I mean, what kind of tape are we looking at here?
It looks like it's probably a video cam, and then it was set up far from the bed.
Okay. So back to the original question. What are we gonna do? Well, what do you want to happen?
Honestly, I really don't know. I'm not enraged because
Why not?
I know that I can do massive destruction with a video. I can send it all to the friends of the girl and humiliate her publicly. It's easy, but I don't know. What do I?
Don't do that.
That's why I'm calling. I don't know.
I think you should. I think you should just dump him. I don't think you should humiliate him or this girl, but I think that's a sign that he's kept this tape and he probably still watches it every once in a while. And
my thing is this: if he's got a tape of her, he's got a tape with you.
Oh, so but the girl knows, and no, I don't. We don't have a tape. Okay. I'm pretty sure of that.
What do you mean?
Because I'm just saying, if he said, if she knows that there's a videotape of the two of them.
Yeah, and plus I have videos of her dancing. I also got videos of her dancing.
Is she a stripper?
Half naked.
Nice.
So I have pictures of her. I saw pictures of her half naked.
Right.
So.
Okay, Mia. Let's get back to then what kind of individuals you're dealing with. You're dealing with a boyfriend who not only cheated on you, but was fully aware that he was videotaping the two of them having sex. They were both aware. He collected videos of her dancing.
Hold on. Well, I know this is going to sound stupid, but the video they took was when we broke up. I know.
You mean after?
It doesn't. Huh?
After you guys broke up, they took the video.
After, yeah, that was a video after we broke up.
Based on the file size, file date or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna.
But you understand. Yeah, but you understand that. okay, here's the thing, love. Just because they took the tape after you guys broke up doesn't mean that they were fucking while you guys were together. Right, because obviously you're not going to take a video tape of you guys having sex on your first time having sex. Nobody does that.
No, he
I don't just meet a
cheated
girl
on you with this woman, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, regularly. So because he's cheated on you, and you can see the type of individuals that they are, what would make you want to text him back? What would make you want to kind of get back into some sort of dialogue with this fucker?
I don't know. We just kind of get each other, and I know I don't know.
This is the part of the show where I bring up your age. I do this to everybody. You're 29 years old.
I'm 29.
When the fuck do you just become a bright adult? You sound sharp. You sound smart. You don't sound desperate. You kind of carry yourself with some sort of confidence. I don't know what you look like. Maybe you're kick-ass pangit, and maybe you're not. But don't act like an ugly girl.
I agree.
None of this shit. All right? Where your boyfriend cheats on you, you have proof. He's banging this girl. He's got collection of videos of her half-naked dancing for him. And you go, well, this is a quality individual that I think I need to rekindle a little romance with.
So you don't believe
now the irony coming from a guy who just said he'd take home a porn star, but at least she's not cheating on me when she's doing these movies.
What's your question? What to do with the video or what to do about him?
Both.
Well, both, I guess. So he doesn't deserve a second chance?
Okay.
No?
Oh, Julia, smart, beautiful, down to earth, all of these good things. What should she do? Girl to girl, please lay it on her.
Honestly, I would tell him that I have the video. You saved it, right?
Oh yeah, she definitely.
I would tell him
not only did she save it, she's gonna email it to me in the next few minutes. Ain't that right, Mia?
I would tell him that I have it. I would tell him that I have it, but then that's it. And then once he answers, I would just never contact him ever again. And it's going to suck. It's going to be so hard. Like, obviously, you're going to want to keep talking to him, but I would just scare the shit out of him, say that you have it, and then just let his imagination go wild. And that's it. And then fuck him off and move on with your life.
Julia, you're my kind of girl. That's exactly what I would have said. Okay. Exactly. See, Mia, it's the way to go. You tell him, you tell her, you listen, stupid ass. Because the moment when he starts, even set him up for it. If you really need validation.
I set him up for it? I mean, I just don't want to do it now and just tell him, hey, I have your video. Can I set him up? Yeah. I just want to hurt him. I don't plan on embarrassing him, but I just want to prepare myself wherein I can tell him and I wouldn't care and I just walk out.
Yeah, how about this? Play with him a little bit. Julia, you girls know how to do this shit where he says, oh, I want you back in my life. I miss you. Then you go, yeah, okay. Let's think about it. Let's talk about it, blah, 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 blah. Get eventually where you kind of curtail the conversation into sex tapes and how much you hate people who have sex tapes, or like, man, I can't believe guys who have sex tapes, man. It's so gross. I can't believe it's so demeaning. You just kind of going on and on about it, and watch him go, yeah, those fucking guys, man, they're assholes, man. Gusto ko talagang upakan talaga yung mga buisit na yan, and then go, oh yeah, really, fuckface? What the fuck is this? And then you bring it out like that. You fuck around with him a little bit. He's not smart. You have him. You have this.
So how do I do that? I mean, so I just lead him on?
Yeah. No, you put it on your phone. Have a conversation with him in person. Just kind of fuck around. You're sitting down. You're just throwing stupid cuento around, and all of a sudden, when you bring up this whole sex tape thing, you go, boom, there it is, right there.
I wouldn't do it in person. I would do it over the phone, just so it's easier.
You think he'd go crazy?
Yeah, like I don't know. And if you're in person,
but it's so nice to see them embarrassed in person like that, Julie.
Well, I'm sure it is, but then like the actual act of walking away and all that, it gets a bit complicated.
But do the thing in the movies where you hand over a CD and you go, there are plenty of copies. And you just kind of walk off, right? No one uses CDs anymore, but still, at least there's some sort of like, there's a physical thing. And so you show them the video on your phone, like in the movies. See, asshole? And then you hand over the USB and you go, I have so many copies. If something happens to me, you do that whole shit, and then you walk off and shit explode in the background while you're walking in slow motion. It's beautiful.
I can't use it on the girl. No.
No,
It's pointless.
leave her out of it. It's
don't use
not
it.
her thing. It's his.
Okay.
All right. All right, baby.
All
Thanks,
right.
Mia. Now, listen, the staff is going to get your information because they're going to give you my email address. And then
In case
I'd like
you
to
want to send
critique
the
it.
video.
Yeah, I'd like to critique it. That's all. I'm just going to critique. I don't know this
The
guy. I
video?
don't know this girl. Yeah, I just want to critique a little bit. That's
Okay.
all. Yeah.
Okay.
So, staff, please do your civil duty and give my personal email address. I'm sure you know it. Miguel, if you don't mind, give her my personal email address. That's direct line to me, Mia. You and I.
Okay, sure.
What? Don't do it.
Yeah, hold on. Don't hang up. Hey, Edge, Pico, are you on this already? Let's go.
Yep.
Well, why do I hear slow in the background? Let's get to it. Come on.
We're
Do
gonna
you,
see.
do you want all the videos, or do you just want
Yes,
that?
love.
Yeah.
No,
If you
don't
can,
give it
please.
to him. Are you
Yes, love.
kidding me?
Julia, you're fired. Can you please?
No, Julia,
Mia,
I won't send it to him. What?
No.
Please, I
Don't listen to her.
You can't
Hey,
confuse me
listen,
like this.
Julia. Listen. What if something happens to you and he kills you because of this little thing? Who's gonna be there to pull you back and save you from all of this? And who's got the? It's me.
Oh my God! Shut up, Mo.
This is for your.
Would you? Okay,
safety.
fine, Mo. I will send it to you. But would you?
You are crazy, girl.
Would you
Why
share
would
it?
Julia, shut up. Julia, listen.
porn.
Hey, somebody,
Why do you
Pico,
need to watch
Pico,
this
pick her
person?
up and move her out. Julia, get out. Get out now. Sorry, Mia, you were saying, love?
Yeah. Would you give me your feedback on it? I don't know. Am I supposed
I will
to
Why
give
do
you
you
my
need
from you?
feedback on
This is where we get dialogue. We're going to dialogue with each other. You're going to get my personal email address, direct line. Nobody has this. You send it to me, and then I'll talk to you, and I'm like, listen, we'll just follow. I want to follow up and see where you're at. That's all. That's all.
Oh, okay.
I care about my listeners.
No,
okay?
you just.
Julia doesn't know this because this is her first day here. But I care about you guys, and I want you to be safe.
You are so full of shit.
And I want, if he goes to your house and destroys all of your property, you still have a backup, and it's with me all across the world, safe in my laptop. You know. That's
Steph,
all.
you weren't
That's all.
even going to show anyone the sex tape. You weren't going to embarrass him. You said this. You have it, and now.
Listen, no, embarrassing means uploading it on tube8.com, she's not going to do. Giving it to me so I can critique it and we can kind of follow up with this girl's problem. That's a completely different issue, Mia. Thanks for the call. We'll put you on hold right now. Pico, go get her email address and we got to move.
Oh my God. Mo.
Shut up, Julia. You're ruining it.
I can't
for us.
believe this girl's really gonna.
Let's go to Jake, who's 18 on line 6. Hi, Jake. How are you? You're 18 years old in Boston. And by the way, Julia, the girl's 29, okay? She's an adult. Please don't feed her mind with your poison.
True. I mean, she's a
She
grown
knows
ass
what she's
woman. She
doing.
can do.
She's
Yeah.
29. She's older than you.
She's
Who
giving
are you
women
to
a
advise her
bad-
what to do and not to do? Right.
True.
Did you guys give her my email? Hey.
We're getting it.
Yeah,
now.
in the process. Okay. And my real email, okay? Not these, like, Good Times with Mo podcast emails. I'm talking about my real one. Thank you. Jake, you're 18 and you're a douchebag. That's what we read here. How can we help you?
Hi, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, Jake, go.
Yeah. So I'm in this college, and college, of course, I'm a student.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And of course, cool guys, jocks, and all that, and pretty girls, weird girls, and all that. And I'm just trying to be good. And what you call this? They're like turning their backs on me. I'm just trying to be friendly. So what are the guidelines to be a good guy and not to be discriminated as an a-hole, asshole, or a flirt?
You know, it starts with the way you look. Because if you're getting, no, really, because if you're getting to a point where you're trying to be nice, and I'm only going to take it from the story you tell. This might not be the way it really is happening, but this is what the reality is to you. And if that's true, where you're going up to these girls, pretty girls, weird girls, and they all think you're an asshole, and you said you're just trying to be nice, it might start with the way you look and the way you carry yourself. Like, if a guy walks up to me with his collared shirt up, the collar up, you're a fucking asshole already.
True.
Give a fuck if you're the nicest guy in the world. You walk up to me like, hey, bro, listen, I'm like, get the fuck out of my face. Why? Because you dress like an idiot.
It's true.
You're stupid. You look stupid. And if you look stupid, you're stupid, to me. Maybe it's the way you, like, for example, you like hip-hop music. And a lot of nice people like hip-hop music. A lot of good-hearted individuals do. But if you walk up to me and you go, yo, what's up, dog? I'd be like, fuck you. Get away. You don't even have to finish the sentence.
I think if you're black,
you could be the nicest guy in the world.
You can talk like that.
Well, yeah, but, music is not like... Well, yeah, more black people do hip-hop. But what I'm saying is, like, if you carry a certain way, you present yourself in a certain way right off the bat, it can turn people off immediately. Like, and I'm like that. I'm highly critical of what you wear and what you say and how you introduce yourself. And I'm about reading you in the first 10 seconds to know what you're like and whether I'm going to waste time on it. So, what's your name? Jake. It could be that. Like, we know you're a good guy. You know you're a good guy. But there's something that you're doing in the first impression that gets them to interpret you already immediately as an asshole. And I'm going to say it could be the way you look. Now, Julia, you're the female. You're the attractive female. So you've had all kinds of guys, I'm sure, hit on you or flirt with you.
Never.
What are the initial things that you look for, whether this guy's a prick or not?
Well, definitely, of course, appearance is the most important factor, especially initially. But I think also, what exactly are you saying? Like, what lines are you using?
Yeah, Jake, what are you actually telling these people, these girls? Jake.
Hey, what?
Being stupid also could be misinterpreted as douchebag. Yeah, Jake, what are you telling these girls?
Wait, I can't hear you.
Yeah. Can you hear us now? Buddy? No, he's on a cell phone.
Uh-oh.
Never mind. Forget him. But let's just go ahead and talk about this a little bit before we take commercial break.
Okay.
So the way they look. So what turns you off, Julia? In terms of appearance, the moment this guy does this, there's no way you and I are hanging out.
In terms of appearance?
Yeah.
Oh, you
just so this is like more like fashion advice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I guess if you dress like a poser, so that's any kind of extreme dressing. Like hip hop, skater, and you're like an old, if you're in your 20s and 30s and you still kind of dress like a cartoon.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, also, hygiene's most important, I would say. Yeah.
Right, but hygiene isn't related to douchebag. Hygiene is just related to you're fucking disgusting. We're talking douchebag. Like, you're exactly right. If you're in your late 20s and, God forbid, 30s, and you walk in and I could see your boxer shorts and stuff like that, it doesn't matter if you're the nicest guy in the world. I'm sorry. It's done. This conversation is done, and you can go ahead and go back to wherever you were before you decided to be in my space.
But it's just much more, I mean, like, not only the clothing you wear, I'm much more fussy about appearance. I mean, yes, you could have on a nice, a business shirt and some nice slacks, but I think you can just tell by the way someone approaches you and talks to you if they're confident or if they're putting on pseudo-confidence in order to just hit on you. You can tell so much just by their demeanor and their body language.
Right. I completely agree. But this guy, again, based on his story, which he said he is a nice guy, there's just something that he's doing that's making him be categorized as douchebag. And you're right. Yeah, I mean, if you're a guy and you dress well and stuff like that, but you have fake confidence in this, then okay, but that makes you a douchebag. You're not a nice guy. You're a douchebag. Well, but this guy is a nice guy, but he's being mistagged as douchebag. That's why I'm only going with appearance, because there is something you're doing right off the bat that's wrong.
No, I'm going to say that he thinks he's a nice guy, and he probably is a nice guy, but when he goes up to girls and talks to them, he's putting on fake confidence. And that's the only way that a girl would think that you're an asshole, is if you like, hey girls, what's up? Like, I'm a nice guy. Like, you're not saying anything mean.
I completely get that, but that is douchebag deluxe already. Like, you're already, you're perfect douchebag if you're that. You're right. I get you 100%. I agree. I just feel that if we're going to believe his story, which is he's being nice, and he is a nice guy, and they are doing, I'm going to go with appearance, but you're completely correct about it, that if you walk in, you're like, yo, what's up, chicas? Hey, drinks on me. What's up, everybody? You know, he could think he's being nice, but he's immediately
an asshole,
repellent.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, come on, he thinks he's being nice. He's offering all the women drinks. What's not so nice about that, you know?
True.
So I think he's probably just in denial. Or maybe he wears really, really tight pants and really, really low V-neck singlets and a little, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it could be anything. Right at this point, it could be anything. But I think if I were you, Jake, I would assess, get a friend. Get a friend to tell you, all right, bro, honestly. Or get a girl to tell you.
Yeah, even better, get a girl.
Honestly. Hey, listen, what am I doing wrong here? Yeah. And please, don't be nice. I want you to be honest. What's going on here? And she will break you down. And that's where you can kind of improve.
Agree.
All right, fair enough. On the program, Julia Sniegowski. Julia, your Twitter account, what is it, please? I mean, I follow you, but it's different from what your name is. So
it is
can you throw it out there?
Julia_Sneg, which is capital S, and then N-I-E-G.
Yeah, it's like Sniegowski without the Owski.
Exactly.
Yeah, Julia Sneg on Twitter. Taking a break. Back after this. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Ako po ay isang barbero. Ngunit ang ikukwento ko po sa inyo ay hindi kwentong barbero. Dati po kasi ay nagtatrabaho ko sa isang barberia sa bayan. Sa kasamaang palad po ay nasunog yun. Kaya nawalan ako ng trabaho. Kaya naisipan ko po na magdikit ng flyers ng globe number ko for home service. Hindi ko po akalain na magkakaroon ako ng maraming customers. Dahil po sa dumami ang customers ko na taga iba't ibang lugar, nakaipon po ako ng sapat para makapagpatayo na rin po ako ng sarili kong barberya. Tapos ko na rin ang aking mga anak sa pag-aaral. Kumanda na rin po ang aming buhay sa ngayon. Salamat sa Globe.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
Hey, podcasters, Mo here. You ever watch the podcast, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking at our female celebrity guest and you're looking at her skin and you're like, wow, I'd love to have that complexion. Well, your answer is this. Glutamax, the official skin whitening partner of Miss Earth International. Available in capsules, soaps, lotion, deodorant, and face cream. Bikutis mayaman with Glutamax. It's available in leading drugstores and supermarkets nationwide. Podcasters, listen up. Big announcement. The Chevrolet Sonic is a dependable 5-seater subcompact vehicle, and it delivers sufficient power, fuel efficiency, refined ride and handling, and a remarkable entertainment system. The Sonic is the perfect Chevrolet vehicle for those who are looking to make their daily city commute or weekend getaway drives more fun and exciting. It comes in 2 great body styles, the 5-door hatchback and a 4-door sedan. Equipped with a new 1.4-liter Ecotec engine with double continuous variable cam phase, that's CVC, the Chevy Sonic provides efficient power and quality driving performance. performance. Now, to further highlight the youthful, sporty, and fun characteristics of the Sonic, Chevrolet has equipped the compact sedan with high-tech convenient features such as Bluetooth connectivity and audio streaming capabilities that are commonly found only on high-trim compact sedans. The Chevrolet Sonic is available at all Chevrolet dealers. It comes with a Chevrolet 5-year warranty, 3-year free roadside assistance, and the services of a 24/7 Chevy hotline.
Familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but
wait.
Have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny, and you keep putting it in your mouth, and you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na, okay na.
Okay.
Okay. Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time?
Okay, I'll learn 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What?
Okay na, okay na. I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay. No, that's disgusting.
What show?
That show! It's a show! You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show! Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and
like a double blowjob.
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
Girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the podcast, it is Good Times with Mo, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Have you heard of the DSWD's Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program? Well, it's a new strategy which aims to help the poor by providing conditional cash grants to improve their situations. Now, Globe Telecom is a part of this cool initiative by our government. Because of Globe, they can now open their bank accounts through BPI Globe Banco. That's the very first mobile-based savings bank in the Philippines. This isn't the first partnership between Globe and DSWD, though. Weavers from Baguio were also able to open bank accounts by using their Globe Bridge Community SIM card. These SIM cards donated by Globe also offer discounts on calls and text messages. The participation of Globe isn't only confined in mobile banking. They also assist the DSWD in other activities such as computer literacy training, and this is a really cool and innovative way to serve the underprivileged. Don't you guys think? So awesome. Good times, Globe. Thanks for making the country a little bit better every day. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. Text us 0927-214-1981. On the program today, I absolutely love this girl. Her name is Julia Sniegowski. I just met her a few minutes ago, and I am instantly impressed. And I think you need to do more stuff like this. I think you got a lot to offer.
Oh,
and I like how you don't agree with me initially right off the bat. It's always a good sign. Because sometimes I'm a little on the far end on some of this stuff.
I like to play devil's advocate.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to be watching a sex tape, and you're not, so you're in the losing end. But at least I know where your heart's at.
What was her name, Steph?
Her name is Mia.
Mia, you're crazy. I don't know what you're thinking. You sounded so normal. Why are you sending people this sex tape? I don't get it.
It's not her sex tape.
I know.
You see, love, that's the key. It's someone else's. So all of a sudden, it's different.
It's your ex-boyfriend.
See, that's why you don't get it.
No,
Yeah,
I would not do
that's right,
that.
Julia. Well, that's you. Then you're the problem. All right. Karen is 19 years old and she's on line 1. Hi, Karen. How are you? Quezon City. What's up, baby?
Hello.
Hi, Karen.
Hi. I just want to ask how to escape the aura zone.
How to escape what?
Aura zone. It's like you're just a fling for the night, and then the next day you're just a stranger.
So, Karen, there's a guy that you have sex with when he wants to have sex. He'll text you at midnight and go, "Gising ka ba? Coffee?"
Yeah, parang
and you
ganun.
come over, you bone him, and then in the morning, he doesn't talk to you anymore.
Oh, parang,
That's
yeah.
Wait, and you're 18, Aaron? Karen?
19.
Is he like a
she's a booty call.
schoolmate?
What?
Does he go to school with you? How is it
Yeah,
that
yeah.
in the next... Oh, so you see him at school the next day, and he
Yes.
ignores you.
All right. The thing here, Karen, is you've been doing this for a few months with him. And my rule is so clear about this. You can't be a booty call for 4 months or more. Because the moment you do that, you're going to fall in love with this guy. And it's going to break your heart.
Hindi naman. Not really.
How long have you been boning this guy?
A month?
Ooh.
Okay.
And you already feel strongly about it. Now, help me understand then, Karen, what you expect to happen. Like, you're boning this guy. He's not your boyfriend. He's just a classmate. You've been boning him on the regular for a month now. What do you expect is going to happen?
What?
What do you expect to happen? Yeah, you expect him to put his arm around you in school or hold your hand, or what do you think you want out of it?
I wanted to stop na eh.
You want to stop seeing him?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Now,
easy
Karen,
then.
what propels you then to go to his house when he says, "Are you free tonight?" Like, do you feel obligated to go because you did it already?
Medyo.
Okay. Karen, that's fucking insane. Okay. Here's the hypocrisy about it. Is I'll tell you as the person on the show that's stupid and don't think that way. But if I was him, I would be like, this is awesome. This girl freaking has sex with me. And she thinks now she has to have sex with me forever. I love it. It's great for him. It's bad for everybody else. Karen.
Why do you feel like you have to go? Like what? You're scared you're going to hurt his feelings?
Oh, medyo. Kasi I like him. Pero I'm not expecting to fall in love with him. I just find him very attractive.
So if it was
I don't
your
believe you,
way, Karen, would you want him to acknowledge you at school and kiss you in front of all your friends? And like you would want him to be your boyfriend?
No.
Okay, Karen, so you're enjoying the sex with him.
Yes.
Why do you want to stop?
Kasi I have a boyfriend.
So the plot thickens.
Karen.
See, Karen, you could say that off the bat so we're not wrong about what we're saying. So we don't look like idiots here. It could be nice to just go ahead and fire that off. By the way, I'm fucking a guy every day, and I kind of wanted to stop because I have a boyfriend. It changes the dynamic of the conversation.
Everything.
Because we can go into like, oh man, maybe do you think that you have to to be accepted, you have to have sex with men? I mean, we could have gone all pop culture armchair psychologist on you, and only because you feel guilty that you're fucking another guy because you have a boyfriend. Jesus Christ, Karen, you're the worst storyteller ever. All right, I'm back to your vagina. Okay, now you really have to stop because it can get rather ugly. It can get to a point where your boyfriend obviously is going to dump you, or he'll fight this guy. Then it becomes a little bit more public of a more public matter. If this guy, you know, say they get into a fight at school, right? And he gets his ass kicked, and he tells everybody, "Oh, because your girlfriend comes to my house and sucks my dick," you know, and all of a sudden you're a whore.
Yeah.
How can I stop if he always texts me? We're in the same class. I see him every day.
Okay, just say my boyfriend. You go, my boyfriend is suspicious that something is going on. Is your boyfriend a big guy? Like, he'll beat the shit out of this guy?
No.
No. Fuck. All right. Just say my
Does
boyfriend.
he know your boyfriend?
I'm sorry, what?
The guy I'm seeing is the big guy.
Yeah, both in the bedroom, huh? And in real life. All right, I got you. Just say my boyfriend's suspicious, and I don't want any of this to happen. Just say the moment we break up, I'll think about, you know, rekindling this thing that we have. But in the meantime, he's suspicious, and I don't want to get caught, because if I get caught, I'm screwed. So we're gonna have to stop. I had a great time. I think you're attractive. I like you a lot, but you know, I got to prioritize this boyfriend thing because he's gonna get fucking mad. And by the way, it's not like you want me to be your girlfriend. You just pretend like you don't know me after we have sex. So I kind of have to go with this guy. He's a little bit more sure. This is what you're saying to him, okay? It doesn't mean that you're doing the right thing, okay? You're still a bad person. But we're just trying to stop you from having sex with this guy.
Okay.
You're still awful, though, just so you know.
I know.
All right, good. We got to be clear about that. All right, so you tell the guy, I have a boyfriend. If he finds out I'm screwed over, he's going to go wild. I mean, I know you're a big guy, but he'll go fucking nuts, man. You never know what is going to happen, and I don't want that. Plus, and here's the key here, and plus, by the way, what's his name, the guy you're boning?
I can't tell.
Yeah, whatever. Give me a fucking name. Let's just call him Chris. Chris, by the way, after we have sex, it's not like you called me, text me, anything anyway, right? I mean, so I'm sure you're going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. Let's just go ahead
Or just stop answering him. Just never text him back anymore. I'm sure he'll get the point.
Yeah, but the problem is if you don't stop... No, because the thing here, Julie, is she's got a boyfriend. So what if one night she's with her boyfriend?
Oh,
and then this guy texts and says, hey, are you free tonight? You free to another round? You know, can I
I
rock
tried
your world?
stopping him, but he told me he will tell my boyfriend.
Oh.
My boyfriend goes to the same school with us.
Yeah. Yeah, don't believe him. Don't believe him. Just go, good, tell him. I don't care. Just say that.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Because in the end, if he tells your boyfriend, guess what? You can't have everything in life, Karen. If you get caught, guess what?
You kind of
People get caught
deserved
cheating
it.
all the time. Yeah, you're going to go down. This behavior is bad for you. And if it ends up where your boyfriend breaks up with you because they find out because he told, guess what? That's because you fucked around.
Okay.
You know, it's the whole you get burned. You play with fire, you get burned. You're playing with fire, love. I'm just trying to help you douse that shit out. But if you get burned in the process, not my fault, not Julia's fault, your fault. Okay. Because you're awful. All right. Now, Karen, at 19 years old, cut this shit out already, goddammit. You don't want the fucking... I mean, you're about to get into your adult life, and if you're behaving like this is really bad for future relationships and for the future, Karen.
Karen, it's going to come back because even, you know, after whatever happens with you and your boyfriend, like, once you do this stuff, especially if they go to the same school, like, shit's going to... It might come
You're
around.
so scandalous, Karen.
Oh.
Fuck a guy from another school. This is so scandalous. All right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, Karen. Come on, bitch. Get on my good side. You're on my bad side right now. Thanks for the call, baby. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye-bye. God bless. Bea on line 6. Hi, Bea. How are you? 31. Cavite. Kamusta? Bea? 31-year-old Bea wants to know if she can have sex with a guy who has bolitas.
What's bolitas?
Bolitas is these BBs. You know what a BB is?
Like, yeah, that you shoot out of a
metal ball. Yeah, they put it in their dick. Like, they insert it around the shaft.
Okay,
like a ring.
I think
like
I've heard
ring.
of this,
So they put a bunch of little BBs around it, so it adds sensation.
You can do this
She
with
wants to know if she should
marbles
fuck
as
this
well,
guy.
right? I think marbles.
Marbles are fucking big, dude.
Yeah, I think
He's kidding.
I've heard of this. Yeah.
You could put billiard balls. It's a nice sensation. Are you kidding me? Marbles are massive.
I swear to God, I've met someone that claims to have marbles inserted.
All around?
I don't know about all around, but at least one.
Because the bolitas generally goes like all around, like it kind of rings it around.
Ugh,
and it's ugly. God, because a dick is ugly already. And then you start putting like shit that look like tumors all over it. It's not a good look.
She's up.
Yeah. She's up. Okay. What's her name again? Bea. 31 in Cavite. Hi, Bea. You're on line 6.
Hi, Bea.
What's up? All right. So ito, may titi ka dyan. So, he's got bolitas and you want to know if you can get an STD from this guy?
Huh?
Well, of course it's possible. But does bolitas immediately mean he has an STD? No. But you can assume that a guy with bolitas has fucked around a lot. And when you kind of put that together, I would say your chances of an STD are greater. Would you agree, Julia? Like, when you see an aggressive move like that a guy can go out and insert almost self-surgically, insert
What do you mean
BBs
self-surgically? They don't get this done? They do it themselves?
I don't know, they do it themselves. Yeah.
Oh.
Most of the time, right?
Oh, I wouldn't know about STDs, but maybe like hepatitis or something.
Well, see, that's the thing is like, how can we already say that he has STDs or we can only assume that he has a greater chance of it because this kind of guy is probably sexually like a prolific womanizer or really into like
Or really
banging
small.
everything. Well, have you seen his penis already, Bea?
Hello, yes, sir. Paulit po.
Have you seen it already? Nakita mo na yung titi niya? Na may bolitas?
Hindi. Wait lang,
Hindi
hindi
pa.
ko maintindihan.
Shit. The cell phone signal connection is awful today. Have you seen, nakita mo na ba yung titi niya? Huh?
GC na.
Opo.
Oh, okay. Did you see any kind of pimples or any mushroom growth or anything on it? Mukhang okay naman, mukhang malinis?
Okay naman siya.
Okay, well, use a condom.
Yeah, always.
It'll help.
Always.
Yeah, use a condom. It will help in case there's some sort of sexually transmitted disease. And if I were you, hold
I would
the
have
dick,
him tested.
Yeah, well, he's not going to do that. Hold the dick. Go, pwede ko patingin naman yung bolita sa titi mo, please. And then you put it under a light. And while you're pretending to examine the bolitas, examine the rest of the penis for any kind of
But even so, there are so many
and flaws.
STDs. He could be a carrier, and it wouldn't be apparent on his
I
dick.
agree. No, I agree. But that's why we said condom. But what I want you to do is I want you to examine it first. Because it happens so often where I ran out of condoms. Okay, I'll pull it out real fast. All of those things. So I want you to examine it yourself. Obviously, you're not a doctor, but maybe go online and just kind of, look for pictures of different varieties of STDs and then look at it yourself. Examine it. Put a condom on, and when you're going to have sex with him, you're going to have sex with him. Okay? But be careful. And I don't like the guy who has the bolitas. I don't like that individual. He can't be a friend of mine. So I can't say that there's a large chance of you getting an STD, but there's an elevated chance only because of the type of guy that thinks that this is a good idea is probably of questionable behavior.
Yeah, I mean, I
makes sense.
can't say that it makes his chances of having an STD higher, but yeah, you kind of got to wonder what sort of person would do that to himself. So
right. It's a guy who's maybe sexually, I don't want to say sex addict,
I would say he has something to to overcompensate.
Yeah, there's something about him and sex.
Yeah.
I don't agree. I think, because there are so many Asians out there with small dicks, Julia, and they don't do this behavior. It takes a step higher to go, okay, I'm going to start putting BBs in my dick. Because it's not to make it bigger. The BB's not going to make it bigger, and it's not going to make it longer. It's not going to make it look girthier. It's going to make it look...
I thought it was to pleasure the woman.
Right, but it's not compensating for a size.
But it's compensating for like, oh, I'm scared that I can't satisfy women because my dick's so small.
No.
No?
No, of course not. Because you can satisfy a woman orally. You can do a lot of other things that can compensate for a smaller dick. Okay, you're right when you say it's for him to pleasure women. But I'm talking about it on a cerebral thing. It's like, okay, why is he thinking that?
Oh, yeah.
He knows he can do other things. He's thinking that because in his mind, he's really a freak, like a sex freak. Right, a sex freak, not a sex freak. No, not, well, yeah. So, and if he's a sex freak, that means he's probably having a ton of sex. And that could equate to a higher chance of STD.
Yeah, fair.
That's where I'm at.
I say just always wrap it.
Yeah.
Especially if this person's not your boyfriend, wrap
I
it.
say push the bolitas down and see if it moves. Like make it draw different shapes with it.
Ugh.
Thanks, Bea. And Bea, you're 31. Again, not to bring up the age thing, but come on, really? Jesus, guys. At this point, you're 31 and you're hanging out with guys who have bolitas. Isn't this a little too college behavior for you? Isn't there a time where you grow up and you want a corporate man?
I'm sure he's really nice, Mo. I'm sure he's the nicest guy ever.
Whatever. Yeah. All right. Thanks for the call, Bea.
All right, thank you.
You and your vagina enjoy that. All right. Bye-bye. Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
I have never.
That's why I judge. And you people, you can't judge. You have to judge. People, when you hear people, oh, don't judge me. Really? Don't judge you? I walk around and find out you have like fucking, metal self-surgically implanted into. Of course I'm going to judge you. You don't know me. Yes, I do know you. I'm looking at you. You're the kind of person that does that. That means you're fucked up in the mind.
Hey, well, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, fair. I mean, but maybe you don't know what happened to him in his life. Maybe his dad had bolitas and he thinks it's normal. I don't know. I mean,
you're that kind of girl then.
He's still fucked up in the head, but I mean,
respect you. You're that kind of girl, but you can't always do that. You can't go, oh, this guy molested this kid because he was molested when he was younger, so we have to understand that. Like, if you're that kind of mentality, I sympathize with crazy people and what they have gone through. I sympathize with crazy people when they have gone through, but it's still not an excuse to do that shit.
No, of course not. But I'm just saying that you can try and understand where they're coming from. It doesn't make it okay, and it doesn't make them a normal person. You can judge the hell out of them, but you can try and understand where they're coming from.
I
say,
understand.
oh, you were,
and
definitely
I have judged. And I know because people who go, oh, I can't judge. You hear it all the time. Don't judge me without knowing me. Well, listen, if I'm walking down a dark alley and on one side of the street, there's a guy dressed like a goon with his leather jacket and his smoking and his, he looks like an addict. And there's another guy on the other side of the street. There's a guy in a suit. Mm-hmm. Guess what side of the street I'm going to walk on? The suit side.
Yeah, fair.
Because I judged. I judged you by the way you look.
But it could have been
and it
incorrect.
Saves my life.
Not necessarily, because it could have been a young, rich kid that just wants to act all hood, and then this guy in a suit could be a sociopath.
Julia, as an attractive female, young, hot, and desirable, would you go with that? Well, it's not fair to judge him right away because he could be, your life is on the line.
I'm superficial.
You're going to go on the side.
I'm totally going to go on the side of the man in the suit. I'm just saying.
Right. So when the girl says, am I going to get STDs from a guy with bolitas? How are we going to say that? It's just me saying, how do I know that the guy in the leather jacket isn't the good guy and the one on the right is the serial killer? We don't. But from at least right here, from what I see, a guy with bolitas probably fucks around a lot, probably slept with, half a dozen to a dozen prostitutes, and you then will elevate your chance of getting an STD.
No, fair. I agree with you. I completely agree with you. I'm just arguing for the sake of arguing.
If he screws you over, it's easy. Bring a magnet to the bedroom. Oh, you want to fuck around, huh? Pull out a big fucking magnet and see what your dick feels about this.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, I mean, I personally wouldn't go near a man with bolitas. No way. But
I put a magnet in my vagina. People are like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, yeah, this is called, don't you know John Lloyd Chaina? This is vaginal lock, motherfucker. And he's putting it inside you. That's awesome.
What are you on about?
Love it. So early in the morning. Let's take a break.
All right.
478-7954. On the show tonight, look at her. She's a doll. Julia Sniegowski. Follow her on Twitter at Julia_SNIEG. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, season 2, brought to you by Globe. We'll take a little commercial break. When we come back, more of your calls, and we'll see what we can do about getting you some answers. Don't go away. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
It was a very memorable experience namin dalawa kasi plano namin simple wedding lang pero yung kinalabasan niya extraordinary one.
Kinagabihan pa lang ng wedding namin, August 7. Grabe na talaga yung ulan nun.
Yung mga attend ng kasal namin kasi nanghihingi sila ng confirmation kung tutuloy ba namin yung kasal kasi sobrang taas na din ng tubig. Pati yung photographer po kasi tinatanong kung tuloy ba namin yung kasal kasi medyo may tubig pa. Ang dami na namin nare-receive na calls, pati kami dalawa nagtatawagan.
Pero ang nire-reply namin sa kanila, tuloy talaga ang kasal kahit na anong mangyari. Buti na nga lang kamo, nakapag-register na kami agad yung kinagabihan pa lang ng...
Naka-unli na kami parehas.
Naka-all-knit na kami, combo ng blue.
Kaya hindi masyadong hassle. Pagtitext namin, pagtatawagan sa ibang naming mga kasali sa kasal.
Pagpasok ko ng simbahan, parang...
Hindi ko alam na nag-march pala lahat ng entourage ko sa tubig.
Bago po kami labas ng simbahan, sinalubong po kami ng mga tao na nakakita sa amin. Talagang na-amaze sila, nagulat sila. Kaya yun, nag-request sila ng ng kiss.
Pero talagang tama yung sinabi ni Father na for better or for worse, through thick or thin.
Through texts and calls.
Tama, natuloy din yung kasal namin. We're glad to be Globe.
Hey podcasters, Mo here. You ever watch the podcast, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking at our female celebrity guest and you're looking at her skin and you're like, wow, I'd love to have that complexion. Well, your answer is this. Glutamax, the official skin whitening partner of Miss Earth International. Available in capsules, soaps, lotion, deodorant, and face cream. Bikutis Mayaman with Glutamax. It's available in leading drugstores and supermarkets nationwide.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
Podcasters, listen up. Big announcement. The Chevrolet Sonic is a dependable 5-seater subcompact vehicle, and it delivers sufficient power, fuel efficiency, refined ride and handling, and a remarkable entertainment system. The Sonic is the perfect Chevrolet vehicle for those who are looking to make their daily city commute or weekend getaway drives more fun and exciting. It comes in 2 great body styles, the 5-door hatchback and a 4-door sedan. Equipped with a new 1.4-liter Ecotec engine with double continuous variable cam phase, that's CVC, the Chevy Sonic provides efficient power and quality driving performance. Now, to further highlight the youthful, sporty, and fun characteristics of the Sonic, Chevrolet has equipped the compact sedan with high-tech convenient features such as Bluetooth connectivity and audio streaming capabilities that are commonly found only on high-trim compact sedans. The Chevrolet Sonic is available at all Chevrolet dealers. It comes with a Chevrolet 5-year warranty, 3-year free roadside assistance, and the services of a 24/7 Chevy hotline.
I was dared through Boss Man to eat a spoonful of not sugar but cinnamon. So you guys, I don't cower down to a challenge. I take them wholeheartedly and with spoonfuls. And I'm going to take a spoonful of cinnamon.
I saw this like 1,000 Ways to Die and the guy died. It was so sad. Okay, now say chubby bunny. I like the color of your lip. Are you here? Oh my god. She's gonna blow! You look like the Wicked Witch. So, how was your experience?
I need a raise.
And if you think call center work is easy, think again. Because if you want to get into the industry, you have to practice.
Vladimir Vlad is the best funky violinist, banjo player, and vocalist in the Postco Viking Band.
Alam mo sa akin isang araw, lilipat ka.
Hindi, nasabi ko lang kasi wala tayong mag-usapan.
Bagong umaga, na maghintay, umahon ka na.
Pronunciation issues, kaya hindi pwede yun.
Dadaan na naman si Lunes, mag-a-adjust ka na naman ng tulog mo.
My God. Oh my God.
Mismo.
Kanina pa ba kayo dyan?
Hi, this is Mo Twister. Please watch the Call Center Show every Sunday, 6 p.m. only here on New Media Factory.
She hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Welcome back to the show on a Tuesday night. It is the 2nd of July. Hi, my name is Mo. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Phone number is 478-7954. Skype, the Good Times podcast. Text 0927-214-1981. Our guest tonight is model, podcaster, TV host, Julia Sniegowski. You can follow Julia on Twitter, Julia_SNIEG. That's Snake. She also does a podcast here with us called The Girls of 28A. She also hosts on ETC, right? Is that what it is? ETC?
Yes, that's correct.
Sundays?
Yes, 7:30.
And what's the name of the show again? I'm sorry.
ETC HQ.
That's right.
Yeah.
Headquarters. And then it's a magazine show, right?
Yeah, it's a lifestyle show, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. She's smart. She's beautiful. She's got a blog. And she showcases both her beauty and smarts on her blog. Julia, what's that? Sorry, I have it here, but just so you can say it.
Oh, my blog. It's julia.ariel, A-R-I-E-L, Sniegowski, SNIEGOWSKI.com.
And why Ariel? Because is that your middle name?
It could be.
Oh, you got to go with Ariel. That's a great name, man. Just because I think, I totally want to have sex with Ariel, the Little Mermaid. She's like the only cartoon character that would totally
possible.
bone.
She has a fish
I know,
tail.
she's a fish. But, well, there's still a fish link there. But I really, really think she's the hottest cartoon character of all time. And of course, there are ones out there that you go, Jessica Rabbit or something like that.
I'm going to go
or
Pocahontas,
all these other ones. But
Jasmine.
No, dude, Ariel cut above all the other Disney princesses and whatnot. Ariel by far the hottest.
She is a ginger. I'm not down with that.
Yeah, well, she's hot though. She had a better face. She's the better body. She was a singer. Well, they all sang, but she had the best song.
Okay, maybe you can.
You marry into rich. I like it. No, Ariel's all of that. She's really by far the best. So if I were you, if Ariel's your middle name, I would go. Nothing wrong with Julia, but I would go with Ariel just because of that.
I think it's a bit too late. I don't think I could just kind of reintroduce myself as Ariel Sniegowski all of a sudden. That'd be a bit strange. So,
I'm just saying. Let's go to line one first. I know we have Faye here on hold, but let's go to line one and start with Isabelle, who's 19. Hi, Isabelle. Welcome to the program. You're from Quezon City.
Hi,
what's up, baby?
Isabelle.
I'm 19 and I'm pregnant. And
hey, look at you.
My boyfriend doesn't seem to take it seriously.
Yeah, because he's 19. All right.
Oh, how
so
many
what's up?
months pregnant are you, or weeks?
My boyfriend doesn't seem to take it seriously. Like he when I found out I was pregnant, he wanted to get rid of the baby. And
yeah, I've been through that.
And now he tells me that he loves the kid, but he doesn't want to take it seriously, me being pregnant. He still wants me to drive, going to his house and pick him up from somewhere and something. And
yeah,
and he doesn't. He's he bums around and stuff like that and plays online games and all of those things. And he never asks me how I am, and I just feel really bad.
Yeah, Julia. Isabelle, you should feel bad. He's 19 though. I mean, he's a loser, but he's also a kid, And to expect a textbook father figure and boyfriend figure and all of that stuff that you're looking for in a very difficult time, a very challenging time for you, is sometimes not realistic when you're dealing with a 19-year-old. The one thing I don't want you to do is I don't want you to marry this guy, please, because you're pregnant. I mean, if your parents are okay with, I just want to make sure that traditional behavior is out the window. Do not think that this guy's a long-term solution to relationships and whatnot. He's going to be the father, and that's the best he should be. I hope he does a good job. He might not do a good job. He'll likely not do a good job, but just don't hope too much for him because he's
But like, should I break up with him, or like, I just shouldn't expect anything.
Well, don't expect the world, and because a guy who says, "Hey, listen, pregnant girlfriend, why don't you come over here and pick me up all the time and drive me here and drive me that?" I fucking hate that guy.
I agree.
So, should you break up with him? If you were my sister or my friend, absolutely, and I might even just beat the shit out of him to icing on the cake. But because you're our caller, and I don't want to dictate to you what to do with your life. I'll rather just say, aside from you sending me your sex tape, I just want to say, don't hope too much for this guy. And if he makes you pick him up, tell him to go fuck himself.
Yeah, definitely. No, seriously, he should be giving you.
There was this one time that when I wasn't pregnant yet, but then he hit me.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? He hit you? Oh my God,
and,
girl.
that's the reason why I broke my arm, because I tried to hit him back.
Are you kidding me?
Arm.
Break up with this loser. Oh
no, but
my God.
the thing is, I feel like I didn't want to break up with him because there was one time that I flirted with someone else and he found out and he forgave me.
When you say you flirted, what do you mean flirted? You
I was talking to my ex and
okay.
All right. And
listen. Okay, listen. If I walked in the room and you were blowing your ex, I still wouldn't hit you. Now I'll beat the shit out of your ex to the life of him, but I wouldn't hit you. And you were just flirting with him. Now, yeah, it sucks to flirt with an ex when you have a boyfriend. Of course, he's going to feel bad, but to hit you is awful. That you're pregnant and he makes you pick him up and all that is awful. At this, obviously, the online gaming thing, I'm going to forgive him for that because he's young, and that's what young people do. But all the other stuff, Isabelle, he's a fucking asshole, and you should break up with him immediately. Now, if you have a brother or any of these things that can help out, and that's why I always ask you guys, do you have a brother? Because if my little sister got punched and she broke her arm, there's gonna be a disabled man somewhere.
No, sadly, I don't have an older brother.
Yeah, I know you don't. Sorry, by the way, I was just gonna add, but obviously you don't because you're in this situation and this guy's still playing online games. You got to break up with him,
yeah,
Julia. I mean, girl to girl. Listen.
How far along are you?
Around almost 7 months.
Oh my God, you're 7. So you're big.
A bit.
And he's still asking you
That's what she said.
Go to him and pick him up. And and I mean, what is he? I don't mean to make you feel bad. Obviously, you're in such a vulnerable position, and I mean, is your family supportive, or do you have some kind of?
Yeah, they're pretty supportive about it, but with his parents, they're kind of in denial, so it's kind of hard. I don't really expect anything from
Isabelle,
them.
let's just worry about you. Let's get into selfish mode here. Okay, sorry, I keep saying Julie, Isabelle. Okay, I'm reading your name, Julie, in front of my screen. That's why, and it's right next to Isabelle. I apologize. Isabelle, let's get into selfish mode and only think about you. Okay, if he says pick me up, tell him okay, I'm on my way. Don't show up.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Leave him there in his stupid internet shop.
Oh my God, he's gonna get so mad at me.
Who cares?
I
You're
don't
pregnant,
care.
honey.
I don't care. Yeah. Listen, Isabelle, if I had his number right now, I'd call him, and my God, I would verbally thrash him because if I could only just see him. Do you see how strongly we feel about this guy, Isabelle?
Yeah.
I don't know you. I will likely never meet you. I don't care what you name your child. But I hate him that much.
Babe, yeah.
I'm not supposed to, Julia's not supposed to care about you this much because you're a stranger to us. But because of your story, it makes us care about you. That's how bad it is. Because we're not supposed to give a shit. But we do because he's such an awful human being. Does that register to you, Isabelle? That now I feel almost obliged to make sure you're going to be okay for the next 2-3 months. Because he's such a fucking cock that now I feel attached to you. That's how big of a fucker he is.
And I mean, Isabelle, not to make you feel, I mean, yes, this guy's a dick, but really, like Mo said, you need to focus on yourself and on your baby and what's best for you and your baby. So literally, I mean, this guy's probably gonna, I don't know if he's always going to be in your life, but hopefully he'll step up to the plate and be a good dad and try and be a part of his kid's life. Who knows if he'll end up doing that or not, but you really got to get, I mean, other than being your baby's daddy, you really need to realize that this guy is not good news for you. And you need to think about yourself and how you can still make the most out of your life, even though you're a young mother, and you need to start thinking about what's best for you.
And the thing is, a guy like this, even if he's going to be the father of your child, I probably would encourage you to make sure he's not around that much. Because I don't want this kind of individual teaching your kid, like, about life. You know, a guy like this.
Yeah.
I mean,
he
as much as he has
around,
the right.
what about his kid?
Yeah. As much as he's the right, he's the father and all of that stuff, I try to distance myself from him. And I don't want him poisoning your kid.
Yeah.
All right?
Oh, gosh. I wish I had, like, an older brother like you, Mom.
Yeah. Oh, my God. If you had an older brother than me, God. Oh, man. You'd be in the hospital giving birth. He'd be in the hospital for a completely different reason. I would fuck him up solid. And that's not even for the hurting you. That's just not for the hurting you part, man. If I heard that my little sister had to pick his ass up from a fucking internet cafe while he was playing Dota or whatever, and she was 7 months pregnant, ooh, man. Yeah. I would fuck him up. Isabelle,
move
sincerely.
on, Isabelle. Yeah, just really focus on your child and giving everything you have to this child and forgetting about this guy. And hopefully in the future you'll meet someone else that will be a great dad. But you got, yeah.
And we get a lot of calls like you, Isabelle, teenagers, pregnant and stuff like that, and they're in worse situations where their parents have disowned them and stuff like that. You already said your family's super supportive. That is great, and you don't need this guy, man. If you got a good family structure, yeah, so what, you don't have a brother, but if you got parents that understood what happened, are okay with it, are even to a point excited about it and stuff, even though you're only 19 and I'm sure it's disappointing to them. The fact that they're there for you and all that, that's awesome. And you have such a great foundation that whatever this guy is, if he's in your life or he's out of your life, oh no, not even, like if he's out of your life, then you're still going to do fine. Yeah, you're going to do so fine. All right?
Yeah. All right, thank you so much.
Good luck. Oh, gosh.
Isabelle, you're going to do great. And you're doing great starts with breaking up with the son of a bitch. Yeah. Life is going to be so much better. Trust me, I promise you. All right, Isabelle. And you're hot. I know it. I can hear in your voice. So
Bye.
Thanks.
Good night.
Bye-bye, love. She's got that, hey.
I agree.
She
sounds like a cute chick. I agree.
Yeah. They've got that extended, like, airiness to their... You have it too, Julia. Like, yeah, well, welcome to the program. Julia Sniegowski. Hey, Mo. It's hot right there.
To all you not cute girls, just put that in your voice and hot chicks. Yes.
Isabelle, you're going to be fine. Take it from me, Julia.
Oh, God, I really felt for her. Oh, man.
It's funny because you were like, are all the callers fucking weirdos like this? I'm like, no, you'll get a real teenager who's like really destroyed. Yeah, don't worry, it'll come, it'll happen.
Like,
are you sure? Because
bring back the freaks.
Every caller's fucking weird. Like, no, don't worry, you'll be fine. You'll see. So there's a heavy one right around the corner. Let's go to Faye. Faye, you are 22. This should be easy, and you've been on hold for a long time, Faye. So thanks for being here. Line 5, Quezon City. What's up? Oh, we lost Faye.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. All right, so who do we have? We have so much. We have Rachel in Chicago. We have Clarita in Toronto, Canada. We've got Jesse.
International callers.
Oh, yeah, we got. That's why I was like, I hope some Japanese callers. Can you please call? Because, we might as well put your Japanese to the test. Hold on. Sorry, I just want to make sure with the staff we got everything. Do we have anyone on the cell phone on line 6?
Hold on.
Or is this a good time to take a break?
Let's
and
take a break
regroup because we've got a bunch here, and I just don't know which one we're going with first. I was banking on Faye being there, then the commercial break, and then we kind of get in touch with all the other ones. But yeah, let's take a break. Let me read off this thing about our sponsor first, and then we'll see what we got. Go all day on with the new Boost case, hybrid battery case for the iPhone 5. It's a slim profile protective case that also doubles as a battery. You can tweet, Facebook, and Instagram all you want without worrying about your battery getting low bad. Don't bother looking for other power outlets as well or bringing an external battery pack because the Boost case, hybrid battery case, is your iPhone's way of going all day on. So check out the Boost case now. All right, so we're taking a break, yes? No?
We have POW line 6.
POW. Oh, sorry. POW on line 1 on the cell phone. There you go. I'm sorry, on line 6 on the cell phone. Hi, POW. You're 18. Cavite.
Hello.
Hi, Pal.
What's up, buddy?
Hi. Nothing much.
POW, are you a lesbian or you're a boy?
Yeah.
Lesbian? Boy.
Yeah. Lesbian.
No. POW. Which one? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I could hear it in your voice. That's why. So I was making sure that... In fact, okay, no worries. Continue. What's going on, pal? Pitbull lesbian, too.
My girl broke up with me last Sunday, and she doesn't want to talk to me anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And
she told me she can balance her studies and me.
Okay.
But it's so impossible because she's a student athlete way back, so why is it like that?
She's a student at where?
No, she was a student when we were together. Why all of a sudden does she have to break up with me because she's a student?
It's an
You're trying to rationalize these things. It's like this, pal. How long have you guys been together?
Oh, a year and a month.
Yeah. Okay. Guess what? That's it. You're 18. I'm glad, actually, you guys broke up because I'd like to see you teenagers do 1-year relationships and then break up. That's what I want to see from all of you.
But why would
She
you
probably listened to this show. And that's why she broke up with you. Because you guys are not supposed to be into these long-term relationships when you're in school, man. I don't want you guys to. I don't want you guys to do this stuff. You're 17 when you got together. Yeah, go out, date somebody for a year. Maybe 2 years is even a lot. And then, kind of just get that experience and move on. I don't want you to sit there and break it down too much, pal. You guys are teenagers.
It's true,
These
you're
things
young.
happen.
Was this your first
and-
love?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's just
Yeah,
part of
it's
growing up,
tough,
right?
man.
I mean,
Yeah,
we all have to
totally.
go through it. And
Look at here. Okay, I don't know if you're watching the show, if you're listening to the show, pal, but do you see our guest tonight? That's Julia Sniegowski.
Yeah,
You see how fucking hot she is? You see how hot she is, right? Come on, up here, right? High five, right? She's fucking stunning. And even hotter in person, as I've heard. She's had her heart broken at 18.
yeah.
She rationalized, what? Why? What's going on? You kind of have to just accept sometimes. And maybe it takes a guy like me or a girl like Julie to tell you, hey, this is a part of life, man. That's it. It's tough. We all been broken up. We've all been dumped. We've all dumped someone at teenager. We've all broken someone's heart. We've all been heartbroken. I want you to be heartbroken. It helps you. It helps you face dilemmas and disappointments and stuff like that. And I'm glad it happens to you at this age. So, Pao, you can just, as stupid as it sounds, you have to embrace it because it almost is a good thing. Or a necessary thing, we'll put it that way. Because why would we celebrate your bad feelings?
It sucks because, especially when you're that age, you're like, oh, shut up. Why is all these older people telling me that it's just part of growing up? I'll get over it when you feel so in pain and the pain's so acute at this very moment. And when someone says, you'll get over it, trust us, you want to probably punch us in the face. However, having said that, be grateful that you are still young. You're not 50 years old and getting divorced. All you can really do is, you're so resilient at this point. So obviously, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah, that's beautifully said, Julia. You might look at us and everybody tells you, "Ne, okay lang yan, ganyan talaga." The reason why we all say it is because it's very true. Now, it's not going to help you with your broken heart, pal. But what we want you to do is just stop breaking it down. I want you to be hurt because that hurt is also part of the learning process. And there's nothing I want to say to help you get better. I want you to feel it. But I don't want you to break it down because it's just going to extend the whole process. Don't go, oh, but you said, why did you say you're going to concentrate on school when, I want her to concentrate on school. You guys should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And come on, man. You're a pitbull lesbian, man. On to the next one. On to the next one. Come on.
Very true.
All right. Rock on, pal. Fist bump right here.
Thanks.
You got it, girl.
All right, baby doll. You go.
Yeah.
You do you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Buy a new vest. Lesbians wear vests.
Do they?
You see that? Oh, yeah, man. This jean vest. Big vest.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe she's a hot
Buyers.
lesbian like Ellen DeGeneres is hot.
No.
wife,
This girl, she's pitbull.
You have a photo?
No. I know. I can hear
You
her
just
voice.
know? Oh, okay.
Well, that's why when she said hello, I go, you're lesbian, right?
Oh, yeah. I was actually
Yeah, I know.
I was quite impressed by that. I thought it was a little boy.
She's got a vest. It's those photographer vests too, with a lot of pockets.
Oh, dude. Oh, is that a lesbian thing?
Yeah, totally.
I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Plus, a lot of keys.
Oh.
A lot of keys there.
A lot of keys?
A lot. Yeah. Lesbians got keys for everything. They fucking lock up everything, man. They got a key for it too.
Do they have a lot of flashlights?
No, but they got that one baby one attached to their keychain.
Is that a lesbian thing?
Yeah. The keychain has at least a dozen keys. It has a bottle opener.
Pepper spray?
Little mini
no, they don't need
flashlight.
A mini
Yeah,
flashlight.
No, they don't need. That's for pussies.
Oh.
They have a flashlight, bottle opener, and then some sort of lighter with a naked chick on it. That's classic.
Oh,
lesbian.
yes. Naked chick lighter, definitely.
And that was our color, pal, right there. Vest collector.
I want a photo, pal.
A lot of heavy material in the clothing as well.
Prove us wrong. You're the hot girly kind.
Yeah. Man. That's bulldog lesbian, as we like to say here on the show. Taking a break. Back after this. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Podcasters, listen up. Big announcement. The Chevrolet Sonic is a dependable 5-seater subcompact vehicle, and it delivers sufficient power, fuel efficiency, refined ride and handling, and a remarkable entertainment system. The Sonic is the perfect Chevrolet vehicle for those who are looking to make their daily city commute or weekend getaway drives more fun and exciting. It comes in 2 great body styles, the 5-door hatchback and a 4-door sedan. Equipped with a new 1.4-liter Ecotec engine with double continuous variable cam phase, that's CVC, the Chevy Sonic provides efficient power and quality driving performance. Now, to further highlight the youthful, sporty, and fun characteristics of the Sonic, Chevrolet has equipped the compact sedan with high-tech convenient features such as Bluetooth connectivity and audio streaming capabilities that are commonly found only on high-trim compact sedans. The Chevrolet Sonic is available at all Chevrolet dealers. It comes with a Chevrolet 5-year warranty, 3-year free roadside assistance, and the services of a 24/7 Chevy hotline. Hey podcasters, Mo here. You ever watch the podcast, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking at our female celebrity guest and you're looking at her skin and you're like, wow, I'd love to have that complexion. Well, your answer is this. Glutamax, the official skin whitening partner of Miss Earth International. Available in capsules, soaps, lotion, deodorant, and face cream. Bikutis Mayaman with Glutamax. It's available in leading drugstores and supermarkets nationwide.
What show?
That show!
It's a show.
You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and...
Like a double blowjob.
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
And if you think call center work is easy, think again.
Because if you want to get into the industry, you have to practice. Vladimir Vlad is the best monkey para when he's a bunch of player and vocals in the post for fighting them. Alam mo sa akin isang araw, lilipad ka. Hindi, nasabi ko lang kasi wala tayong mag-usapan.
Bagong umaga, huwag na maghintay, umahon ka na.
Pronunciation issues, kaya hindi pwede yun.
Dadaan na naman si Lunes, mag-a-adjust ka na naman ng tulog mo. My girl.
Oh my God.
Miss mo.
Kanina pa ba kayo dyan?
Hi, this is Mo Twister. Please watch the Call Center Show every Sunday, 6 p.m. only here on New Media Factory.
She hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show on this Tuesday night. It is the 2nd of July. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Your chance at winning a iPad from Globe happens tonight. We gave one away yesterday to a 19-year-old. Hopefully, another one wins tonight. Also, we have tickets to the Linkin Park concert. I'll tell you more about that concert a little bit later, maybe in between calls. So you have info on how to get tickets if you can't win it from us, plus other announcements. But in the meantime, our guest tonight, her name is Julia Sniegowski. I hope you're all impressed with her as much as I am. I think you're a very bright, beautiful girl, Julia. And
Thank you.
Like, you're not Filipino though, right? You're Japanese American.
Yes, that's correct.
And how do you end up in the Philippines?
I came here initially on a 3-month modeling contract, and I ended up really, really loving it here. I think it's the right balance of East and West because everyone speaks English. It's very obviously Americanized. It's still an Asian country, so I felt a good mix of both worlds.
Now, do you go to Japan often?
Yes, I have family in Japan still, and I actually lived there for 2 years, from 2008 to 2010. So, still lots of ties in Japan.
Gotcha. All right, and you've been in the Philippines for 2 years.
Yeah, that's correct.
Cool. All right. Any favorite place you like in the country? And I like asking this to people who have moved here, who have no Filipino family and stuff like that, and just kind of immerse themselves in a completely foreign country. What do you like most about it?
Where do I like most, or what do I like most?
Let's go with where do you like? Like, what's your favorite place?
I would probably have to say Palawan. Yeah. Or you know what? I'm sorry, Tagaytay. I love the beach. I love the beaches, but I don't know, something about Tagaytay. I think just because it's so close to Manila, and whenever you need to recharge. Just go up there, and it really is. The air's so clean. It's so beautiful. I'm vegan, so I get to eat at Sonia's Garden, which is like unlimited salad, and
Sure.
And pretty much I feel incredibly recharged just after one day. Whereas if I go to like Bora, I don't really feel recharged. I'm just like, oh, the beach is really gorgeous. So
it's also very corporate in Boracay. That it kind of takes away that whole recharge factor.
Yeah.
And my thing with Boracay, why I can't stand fucking Boracay is, I've said this before, but all the fees that you have to pay, like you get on the plane, there's a fee at the airport. You get off the plane, there's a fee at the Boracay airport.
True.
Then there's a fee for the fucking boat, and then there's a fee for the fucking sand, and then there's a fee for this shit and that shit, and
it's all going to the
fee.
airport attendant's pockets. I hate that.
Right.
Where I don't
It's
know where
awful.
my money's going.
Fuck you, Boracay. Man, fuck you, whoever runs that shit, man. It's the worst fucking feeling ever. Like, you get there and there's like, sorry, there's a fee. There's a fee to fucking walk that road. You want to walk that road right there? There's a fucking $50. It's like, God, you fucking people are fucking like parasites.
And the trike is like, what, 200 peso?
Oh, yeah. Tries to go. It's 70, listen, you're drunk and you're Japanese? Okay, 7,000 to get over there from over there on the tricycle. Yeah. Good God. What an awful place. Shit, I can go on and on about fucking Boracay. Oh, and by the way, when you're walking on the beach, say it. Shake, jet ski, fucking paraglide, boat ride, island hopping. No.
You know what's the best though? When they do that, you play the I would rather game. Like, I would rather have diarrhea for a week straight, and then they just look at you like, And you're like, that's right.
But no. I mean, you want to make them understand you. Well, every fucking it's like, sir, shades. I have shades. Look at it. It's on my face already. Why would I buy another one? Okay. Jet ski. No, I don't want a fucking jet ski. If I want a jet ski, I will look for you.
True, yeah.
Fucking A. All right, anyway, let's get to it. Goddamn Boracay. Where are we? Oh, hi, Clarita. Toronto, Canada. Line 5. Hi, Clarita. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Hi, Clarita.
I'm great. Good morning, love. This here's Julia. She's awesome.
I've been in tune since this morning.
Oh, wow.
You guys are fantastic. But I do miss Bianca, though.
Yeah, Bianca's her own kind of weird little character, and it's her birthday. It was her birthday, I think, yesterday, and she's on vacation for a month.
I miss
so
Bianca,
we'll have
too.
Bianca back. Yeah, we'll have. And by the way, Julia and Bianca do a show together called Girls of 28A. So if you want to hear both Julia and Bianca together, download that podcast on iTunes. No worries. All right, so what's up, baby? How can we help you?
Well, I got a few questions for you, but nonetheless, I want to know if you were given the opportunity to come over here, do the podcast in Toronto. I'll host you and whoever is your co-host for a week.
I've done the radio show in Toronto. I think 2 or 3 times last year. I love your city. It's fucking gorgeous. I mean, like, it is really up there with Sydney, as they're so similar. I love Toronto. It's just, I can't say it enough. Everything's fantastic there. Everything. If you've never been in Toronto, Julia, you should go. It is perfect. Really.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to see you podcasting from the CN Tower, as, having dinner or whatsoever at the, at that 360 degrees.
I would broadcast from Sky Dome or something like that. I mean, I caught a couple NBA games there because I cover the NBA. So I've been to the Air Canada Center several times. It's just a great city. I mean, okay, it's not Paris. It's not like old school, New York. It's not great architecture or anything like that. It's just a really great put together modern city. You got a nice, big, huge lake on the backdrop. Is that Lake Ontario? If I'm not mistaken.
Ontario, yeah.
It's huge. It's such a massive lake. It looks like an ocean. And it's just so modern and beautiful. God, I fucking love Toronto. God bless you.
So when are you coming?
I'd honestly probably the latter part of the year. If I do make it to Toronto, I would love to make it during the winter where it's brutal. I love the cold. Love the blizzards and shit like that. Always makes me happy. So if ever, it would probably be the latter part of the year. But I definitely go. Yeah. I mean, I do go to Toronto regularly because I enjoy the food and I just enjoy walking around there. Love seeing
What's Toronto food?
Toronto food. Everything there is known to man.
A lot of good
It's
restaurants.
very diverse.
Yeah.
If you pick an Indian place, it's definitely authentic Indian. If you pick a Japanese place, it's absolutely authentic. Everything is authentic just because
it's super authentic. Yeah,
right.
it's not like there's not a Canadian version of this kind of food. It's really like hardcore that kind of food. There's a great restaurant, a Thai restaurant called Sabay Sabay. It's kind of like Sabay Sabay, but it's not. Doesn't mean the same. You should check it out. It's fantastic. Oh, the food is so good there. Fucking hell.
Where is that?
Anyway, might be on Queen. If I'm not sure.
When you come over here, you don't have to stay in the hotel. I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bath on a penthouse.
Oh, wow.
Look at you. Wait, shit. En route. All right. Well, fuck, Clary. Okay, hold on. I gotta start following you on Twitter.
I'll just cook breakfast and dinner.
Will you have sex with me when I'm there?
I'd rather have I have this funny thing. I'm like, you know what, Mo? I want to try to be your wife for a week. But
Clarita.
Yeah, but would you have sex with me? Like if I lived there, would you come in the room at one of the nights and just rape me? Be honest.
Very
You're what?
No,
You're what?
But to be honest with you, Mo,
Yes.
I've been a fan. I'm not really into the artist thing or whatsoever, but as I get to know your background and everything that you talked about, I see your heart. I see the goodness in you, and I'm like, you know what? This man has been through a lot, and it would have been nice if somebody would just take care of you for a week. Cook you breakfast.
Julian? See that?
Have dinner. I put a shot of like margarita and stuff online. I don't know if you're checking it, but
no, but I will look at it now. Okay, wow. So you would sleep with me. Nice. Okay. Well, hey, we might have to warm up in the cold together. All right. Well, Clarita, do you have any other question, or is this just a hi hello?
It's just an invitation because I wanted to tell you that a couple of weeks ago, right? But
Okay.
You did not add me.
Well, hey, thank you. Oh, we didn't? Oh, sorry. We get so many messages. Sometimes we can't kind of screen through all of them. But thank you. That's very kind of you, and we appreciate it very much. You're very kind. And I promise you, if I go to Toronto, I definitely will meet up with you, but probably not have sex because I'm conservative. But still, I will meet up with you.
I'm not conservative. I'd rather be your, I'd rather cook for you. I'd rather serve you.
Wow. Hey, look at that. Listen, no, come on now.
Wow.
I'll give you a massage.
Breakfast in bed.
All right, there you go. Clarita, you're heaven sent. Thank you. That's all very kind of you to say.
Bedroom. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, baby.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Are you going to take her up on her offer? Are you going to stay with her?
Nah.
No? You don't want breakfast in bed?
The hotels are nice. No, I'm kidding. No, I do. What I try to do is when I go to, say, like, I'll go to London, for example. I'll put on Twitter, hey everyone, let's have some Starbucks or whatever. And just whoever follows me on Twitter in London, they show up, and there's so many of them, and they come from all parts of England. Sometimes they'll take a train. It really is really cool. So when I do go to Toronto, I'll say, hey, who's in Toronto? Let's have lunch. And then you just get a bunch of people. I do it in New York. I've done it in Athens, Paris, regularly.
Athens? You have
Amsterdam.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then people go there, they listen to the podcast, they show me the podcast on their phone. It's just a nice way because we get a lot of calls from abroad. And to meet up with them is always really, really cool. Now, obviously it's only going to happen in the major cities. We have calls sometimes from weird places. Not weird places. I don't mean to insult your country, but just places you'd never think, like Kenya and
No way! Wow.
Oh yeah, completely. We have a caller that from Pakistan that's semi-regular, is involved on the program and stuff, and they talk about their country and all of these things, and I'm never going to go to fucking Pakistan.
Are these actual he's a Pakistani or is a Filipino that works?
Some of them are like half Filipino, half and they find the show because they want to see what's up in the Philippines.
Right.
And sometimes like the guy from Kenya. Was it Kenya, guys? It was Kenya, right? or it was like Sudan or some shit. And
Kenya.
he was a teenager from Africa, and he was African. I mean, like, hello. Just, I fucking, this girl in school, and he's 16, and he's just so profane, and everything's about fucking dick and this and bitches, and he's just, his English is all fucked up. And when we Skype with, like, he Skypes with us sometimes, and you can only see his eyeballs. I mean, he's just really, he's so African. It's awesome.
And how did he find
Kennedy.
you?
He just went on iTunes and kind of looked at what are the popular shows and came across it. And, it's weird how people have come across the program. Like, when I go to Singapore and I meet Singaporeans and someone introduces me as who I am, and the Singaporeans who are, of Chinese Malay descent, they're like, oh my God, you're from the podcast. It has nothing to do with me being a Philippine personality, but an online personality. It's really, really nice.
That is very cool.
Anyway. It is very cool. All right, let's keep it going. Sorry, guys. We're talking about too much praise on our part. Let's go to JP, who has a question for us. I can't find how old you are, JP. Where are you? 26. You are in San Mateo. Hi, JP. Line 6. JP?
Uh-oh.
Hello, JP. Line 6?
Hold on. We'll get him back.
Sorry. Did we lose him? Okay. Oh, by the way, before we get to another call, I gotta share this announcement real quick. Sorry, guys. Where are we? Yeah, these days people are generally more active, on the go, and sociable. Thanks to technology, particularly smartphones and tablets, everything is now much more accessible and have become more enabled. That is why protecting your handheld device is a must. OtterBox, a global leader in the protection of handheld technology, has created a premier, innovative protective solution for smartphones and tablets. These are protective cases that are device-specific and available for the leading global handheld manufacturers. Now, with our active lifestyle, accidentally dropping your device has been more common, so OtterBox allows you to be spontaneous, yet worry-free, klutz-free, and sophisticated, even in a fast-paced lifestyle. Get the #1 selling case. Protect your investment. OtterBox got your technology covered. Available at the SM Annex, North EDSA, Mega Mall, Pampanga, Cebu, Trinoma, Glorieta 3, Alabang Town Center, Abriza Davao, Robinson's Galleria, Robinson's Magnolia, Lucky, Chinatown Mall, and V-Mall. Also, we are giving away tonight 500 pesos cell load plus a Globe tattoo stick to a caller who shares to us their glad to be Globe story. So you're a Globe subscriber, you have a good story about it, you get 500 bucks load plus a tattoo stick tonight, and I think every night on the show, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's take a call. JP, you're on the show. San Mateo, what's up?
Yeah, hello.
Line 6. Hi, how can we help you?
Hello.
Hi, JP.
Yes, my question is about my first day at work for a new company will be on Monday. And I want to impress my new boss. I've been working for 3 years in a BPO company, and this is a new environment. I mean, this is not a BPO company anymore. And I want to impress my boss. So what can I do?
Julie, have you ever worked in a non-modeling environment?
No. I want to
ask our guest. Hold on. Yeah, we got you, JP. Julia, you ever work in the corporate world or any kind of odd job prior to?
Oh yeah, I've been
modeling?
Like back in high school, I had like summers working at restaurants.
And how important is it to kiss ass?
You know what? I'm not really big on ass kissing. I think it makes I think just being a good worker. And then being nice to your boss, but when it's overt and over the top, it just makes, I don't know, it's not
I don't know. I don't agree. I really believe that you should be a great ass kisser when you start at a job. And even unnecessary ass kissing. Like, for example, your boss walks. I'm old, Julia. And I know you young kids, man, you're into this whole, like, it's all about the output. It's all about the produce. But, there's little old school, I think, in everyone. When you walk in and your boss has a nice shirt, you don't have to overly kiss ass. But hey, boss, nice shirt. And he's like, yeah, thanks. All right, that's it. You know what I mean? You every day you look for something because it's nice. I'm sure it's nice for him.
I agree with you. It's good, to be nice to your boss and have a good relationship with him, like be on friendly terms, of course. But I mean, if you're overtly ass kissing and it's noticeable, like you're bringing your boss like cookies every day, I think it's just going to kind of make you hate it in the office. I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
That's true, but who cares? I maybe because I was an ass kisser to my teachers and I'm an ass kisser to my boss, but it has got me places. And I preach ass kissing to so many of our listeners on the radio and in this podcast. It works for you.
Yeah, but if you're a good worker as well. If you don't perform but you're just a good ass kisser, I don't think that's right.
Right, but you're supposed to perform. I mean, it's expected from you to do your job. And okay, here's what it is, Julia. Okay. Say there's Mo and there's, who's this guy on the phone? JP, right? And because of cost cutting, I have to get rid of one of them. Now, they both perform, they both do what's expected, but who am I going to keep? Oh, the guy who tells me that I have a nice haircut the day after I get my haircut because he notices. The guy who tells me I got a nice shirt on. Hey, boss, you're looking kind of fit. Are you working out? Hey, he noticed I worked out. You know, hey, yeah, I'm keeping Mo. Because he adds what we call chemistry to this thing. You know, it's then they start rationalizing all of why you should stick around. Because everybody wants their ass kissed a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Just don't do it too much.
I agree. Anything in excess.
Yeah. I agree.
All right.
You know, once in a while seeing him a nice shirt. Fine. That's great.
So JP, your question is, how do you kiss ass to your boss?
Yeah, I mean, how can I leave the first impression good?
You get in early.
Yeah.
You leave late. Yeah. You do more than what's asked from you. Like if you go, hey, do this, do that, and all of a sudden, okay, you went out, step ahead and did more than you should. Little ass kissing again. Not too chatty. Don't talk about yourself too much. Just kind of sit there.
Just do your job and do a great job.
And look like you're working hard. You should be all right.
All right.
Okay? Get there early, man. That's important. Get there early, leave late. Especially early on.
Okay.
You want to give that impression.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
That's a nice
Thanks, man.
know. Thanks. Good night.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Good times.
All
Okay.
right.
Bye-bye. Okay, are we done tonight? We're looking at the time. We're about 5 minutes away from hitting a 2-hour mark, so that's great. Let's take a break. When we come back, we will wrap it up. Julie, I hope you had a good time tonight.
I did. Thank you for having me. It was quite an enjoyable experience.
And I hope we can have you again. I thought you did. I thought you did a fine job here on the show. So.
Oh, thank you.
Good stuff.
I'd love to be back. It was good times.
Yeah, follow her on Twitter at Julia_Snake.
Yeah.
But it's pronounced Sniegowski. SNIEG on Twitter. Do give her a follow. When we come back, we'll take a call to give away a tattoo stick plus 500 load to one of our callers and caller of the night as we wrap it up. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Ako po ay isang barbero. Ngunit ang ikukwento ko po sa inyo ay hindi kwentong barbero. Dati po kasi ay nagtatrabaho ko sa isang barberya sa bayan. Sa kasamaang palad po ay nasunog yun. Kaya nawalan ako ng trabaho. Kaya naisipan ko po na magdikit ng flyers ng globe number ko for home service. Hindi ko po akalain na magkakaroon ako ng maraming customers. Dahil po sa dumami ang customers ko na taga iba't ibang lugar, nakaipon po ako ng sapat para makapagpatayo na rin po ako ng sarili kong barberya. Napagpatapos ko na rin ang aking mga anak sa pag-aaral. Kumanda na rin po ang aming buhay sa ngayon. Salamat sa Globe.
Hey, podcasters, Mo here. You ever watch the podcast, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking at our female celebrity guest and you're looking at her skin and you're like, wow, I'd love to have that complexion. Well, your answer is this. Glutamax, the official skin whitening partner of Miss Earth International. Available in capsules, soaps, lotion, deodorant, and face cream. Bikutis Mayaman with Glutamax. It's available in leading drugstores and supermarkets nationwide. Podcasters, listen up. Big announcement. The Chevrolet Sonic is a dependable 5-seater subcompact vehicle, and it delivers sufficient power, fuel efficiency, refined ride and handling, and a remarkable entertainment system. The Sonic is the perfect Chevrolet vehicle for those who are looking to make their daily city commute or weekend getaway drives more fun and exciting. It comes in 2 great body styles, the 5-door hatchback and a 4-door sedan. Equipped with a new 1.4-liter Ecotec engine with double continuous variable cam phase, that's CVC, the Chevy Sonic provides efficient power and quality driving performance. Now, to further highlight the youthful, sporty, and fun characteristics of the Sonic, Chevrolet has equipped the compact sedan with high-tech convenient features such as Bluetooth connectivity and audio streaming capabilities that are commonly found only on high-trim compact sedans. The Chevrolet Sonic is available at all Chevrolet dealers. It comes with a Chevrolet 5-year warranty, 3-year free roadside assistance, and the services of a 24/7 Chevy hotline.
What show?
That show! It's a show! You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about... Oh, what does this look like? Vagina? And...
Like a double blowjob!
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina? Vaginas?
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas?
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesdays.
Hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here, Tuesday night, 2nd of July. Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Speaking of Globe, we have another way for Globe to give away prizes on this show. Oh God, this show's it's almost game show already. We give you guys so many things. It's part of the sponsorship thing, man. People sponsor the show. They're generous because they want to thank you for interacting with us, downloading and stuff like that. And because Globe is one of our major sponsors, they're like, shoot, let's give away some load because that's always cool. $500 load and a tattoo stick, which is a pretty valuable piece of free prize. So what we ask from you is you call the program, 478-7954. You tell us why you're glad to be Globe, and you easily get $500 load and a tattoo stick. So let's go and take this one. This is the first time we're actually having a little segment like this. But hey, again, it's for our sponsors and it's for you guys to take home really cool stuff. Let's talk to Nino, who's 19. Hi, Nino, or Nino.
Hello. Hi, Mo.
Hi, buddy.
Good evening.
All right, we're gonna give you good evening, buddy. We're gonna give you $500 load plus a tattoo stick, and you don't even have to. There's no wrong or right answer. Just tell me clearly. Why are you glad to be Globe?
Masaya sa Globe kasi lalo na nung bumaha dito sa amin. Nakapag-usap kami lahat. Tapos kasi lahat kami Globe. Bale, nakontak namin si Mami na may baha, gano'n. Kaya alam niya kung anong nangyayari dito sa bahay. Tapos hindi rin siya nakauwi. Kaya, kampante siya sa labas na okay kami dito. Yun, tinatawagan niya kami lagi. At hindi nawala yung signal nung time na yun, nung na-ondoy.
You know, I got a lot of stories. I hear this story often. It's one of the more popular ones where when it's a tough time, calamity or stuff like that, the cell phone is the way to go, obviously, to find where everyone's at. And it's just great that Globe's signal works well. It's accessible and stuff like that in these times of need. So yeah, that's a perfect answer. All right, man. Congratulations. And by the way, yeah, you live in Malabon, so that's an awful area when it comes to flooding.
Thank you,
I mean, really. I mean, you guys get a bunch of guys drinking a bunch of beers and then peeing on the street, and all of a sudden it's flooded. That's just how awful it is sometimes in Malabon. It's really tough there when it comes to floods. So yes, I understand where you're coming from. All right, buddy. Congratulations. $500 load. Plus a tattoo stick. Good for you, Nino. Hold on. We'll get your information. Thank you. On the show tonight, we want to thank Julia Sniegowski for being here. Julia, again, you can catch her on Girls of 28A, the podcast. She's on ETCHQ, which is on television. She has a blog. I want you guys to check out because it's awesome. I mean, really, of all the things, that's the one I'm most impressed by.
Oh, wow.
You are
Thank you.
Great blogger. Great
you.
blogger. And she's a model. And let me ask you this about the modeling thing. One last thing before we go. Because you're not Filipino, and you're in the Philippines and you're modeling, and you're Japanese American, do the local Filipino models hate you? Because you're like, what the fuck, man? Why are you here taking our jobs? I hear some local Filipinos kind of, when the Japanese Brazilians came.
Oh, yeah.
Like, a lot of the models are like, what the fuck, man? These guys, what the fuck is wrong with this? Why are they in our country taking our modeling jobs, and they're not even one of us?
I'm sure.
How say you to this?
I'm sure, and I've heard stories like that as well, where people complain about the Brazilians coming in and accepting lower and lower budgets, making everyone's pay lessen. But me personally, no one's ever really complained about me. If anything,
what's your thought about that mentality of some local models?
Oh, well, that can be expanded to any industry in any country when expats or, when jobs are being given to people who, of course, people get very tea party about it, right? So,
yeah.
I guess that's just human.
No, I respond to it as, hey, listen, the modeling business is a lot of time it's a look business, and they're good looking. Now, do you think like let's just say an American person would go, hey, what's up with all of these fucking Europeans coming in here and taking,
definitely
like,
not.
being in the NBA? What's this Dirk Nowitzki bullshit? Here. I mean, you can't. What if your cousin, sister, brother, parent who works abroad all of a sudden gets fired because they want the locals to take that job? You'll feel bad too, right? You want the best opportunities for them, but yet, almost hypocritically, you criticize if a foreigner takes your job here. It's a stupid mentality. So for the people who complain that, say, you're Brazilian Japanese, or for someone like a Julia who's American Japanese, to come here and get modeling jobs, it's like, well, hey, why don't you A, get better looking, or B, be a better model, or C, realize that this is the way of the world in all countries.
Yeah.
And the moment you start discriminating about someone is almost hypocritical, because you guys are the most sensitive people in the fucking world when it comes to someone doing this to you. So it's hypocritical.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
guys, relax, all right? If you were better looking, you'd have
get
that
more
job.
jobs. Yeah.
That's right. Regardless of what you are. I mean, whatever mix it is, or whatever. If you're pure Filipino, if you're not Filipino at all, get better looking and get more jobs.
Yeah, so easy to do.
Yeah, and it's like if there's a casting for a movie in Hollywood and they're looking for, someone Filipino looking, and then all of a sudden he just looks Filipino, but he's Mexican, really. It starts becoming an issue sometimes with other people. Like, why? It's just, that's the job.
I don't know, though. Actually, you remember that movie came out, Memoirs of a Geisha, a few years ago? And
sure.
They casted a bunch of Chinese actors to play.
Zhang Zi.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do remember, it's one of my favorite books of all time by Arthur Golden, and I'm Japanese, so I was actually quite upset that they got a bunch of Chinese actors.
You shouldn't be.
I know, but I was kind of upset.
Look at the movie right now, Superman, one of the great American fucking figures of all time, right? I mean, Superman is so American. Played by a British guy.
Is he Brit? He's British?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And that's Superman.
Well, okay, no, see, but he did a good job because his accent is spot on. But in Memoirs of a Geisha, all their accents sounded like they were obviously Chinese. And first off, Chinese hate Japanese,
again,
so I don't know. It's more sensitive to me.
That's true. Yeah, they do. They do not like each other. It's also the Koreans. Is the Koreans and the Japanese?
Oh yeah, everyone hates Japanese people. I'm sure Filipinos hate Japanese. Come on, like everyone in Asia hates Japanese.
But yeah, okay, I get. Yeah, if their accent is off and stuff like that, fine. But my thing is, it happens. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of the American shows have British actors. A lot of it's just it is what it is. Homeland, one of the great TV shows, the lead there British, and so is the head of the CIA British. I mean, they're all British.
Wait, the actual head of the American CIA is British, or on a TV show?
Homeland.
Okay.
And it's about like American politics, but yet all the lead stars there are all Brits.
All right.
So it is just the way things are these days. So don't feel so bad about it, guys. Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get out of here. Oh wait, we have caller of the night. Julia, who do you want? Caller of the night.
I'm gonna have to give it to Isabelle. I think
19-year-old Buntis.
Yes.
Yeah.
She.
Sorry, you think what?
Oh no, her story just broke my heart, and I wish her all the best.
Yeah, Julia, you're back on the show. Congratulations, caller of the night. Last year we had Sorry, God damn it, Isabelle. Sorry. Isabelle, sorry, Julia, kill me, please. Isabelle, you're caller of the night. Welcome back to the show. Congratulations. Last night we had a 19-year-old win caller of the night. She won an iPad, and she was being bullied at school. Well, not really bullied, but she wanted to be more popular in school because the cool kids kind of fucked it. So you are pregnant. Your boyfriend's a douchebag. He kind of was responsible for your arm being broken, and he hit you, and he's just awful. You're caller of the night tonight. You can win yourself some pretty good prizes. So all you have to do, Isabelle, is choose between bag 1, 2, or 3, and let's find out what you win. Pick a number, love.
0.
I don't think we'd put iPads on back-to-back nights on number 2. But since you chose it, let's find out. Last night it was in 2. Julia, what's in bag number 2 tonight?
It says globe tattoo stick.
Oh, another globe tattoo stick for tonight. So congratulations, Isabelle. Where was the iPad, guys? Just for their sake. Anybody know? Somebody scream it out. 1 or 3.
We'll let Julia open it.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. To be more official. Incredible. DTI representative is there.
It was in the 3. Bag number 3.
3. And then bag number 1, tickets to watch Linkin Park. Okay, all right. Well, hey, thank you for being here, though. We're sorry. But, hey, at least you're still pregnant.
Got a glove tattoo stick. Woohoo.
Yeah. All right. At least you're still pregnant. All right, love. Thanks for the call. Good luck with the pregnancy and everything. Thanks, baby. Bye-bye. All right, Julia, you were awesome today, love. Really, would love to see you again on the show.
Thank you,
good
Mo.
stuff.
I would love to be back. I had a great time.
Cool. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the show. This has been Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Have a great night, everyone. Goodbye.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gulata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.